Now, a new and unusual advert is coming out aiming to raise awareness of the scale of domestic abuse in Britain. Let's have a look. Well, let's talk to Ayesha, who's a domestic abuse support worker at Victim Support. Good morning.
Good morning.
What is the scale of domestic abuse in this country?
So many people suffer from domestic abuse in this country. The campaign is trying to raise awareness for that and get people starting to talk about it and coming forward and accessing support from charities such as Victim Support.
Are more people coming to seek help and advice now than previously were?
Victim Support supported around 40,000 victims of domestic abuse last year, but it's still a very widespread hidden problem, and that's why we are trying to get people talking about it so that victims know that help is available and they can speak to charities such as Victim Support for that.
And what's the sense that you want to get from these people? I mean, or the message you want to get through to them? Is it, I mean, can victims really be in control? Because I mean that's the whole issue with this, isn't it? That obviously the aggressor wants to take control, to make someone do what they want.
Yeah, and that is, you know, one of the main parts of domestic abuse is the coercive control and the point that victims aren't in control in the abusive relationship, and that's why we say to victims that the support is completely in their control. At Victim Support, we work with the victims, tell them that they are in control the whole step of the whole way along the support plan and everything that we do with them. We work with them to ensure that they, you know, it's completely led by them.
It's very, very difficult though, isn't it? And we've heard this, you know, time and time again, year on year on year. That for anyone who is suffering from domestic abuse, that decision to walk away can not only be very scary because of the fear of consequence if the partner finds out, but actually walking into the big wide world with literally nothing.
Yeah, it's very difficult, and that's why it takes around 2 years for a victim to seek help. If they're in a relationship for about 2 years before they seek help, because there are many things such as, you know, they're married to the perpetrator, they have children together, you know, they're scared of becoming homeless. But we work with them to make sure that they can exit safely or stay in the relationship safely if that's what they want. But the important thing is that they actually do speak up to someone.
I mean, are there very real practical solutions that Victim Support can offer? Yeah,
so the sort of support work we do would be you know, enabling them to get legal aid, supporting them through housing. If they want to report it to the police, supporting them through that, liaising with the police. Also, you know, working with them to stay safe in the relationship if that is what they want.
Very often it is very difficult because they do have to think about their life after reporting this domestic abuse. And in the court situation, certainly you see a lot of people that come forward, but at the point where they are to give evidence, they withdraw.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you help them through that difficult transition where they do actually take a complaint all the way through?
Yeah, so if they wanted to work with Victim Support all the way through, we would support them in court, so we can get things such as special measures in the courtroom, so screens up, things like that, so that they don't have to see the perpetrator. Victim Support can be in the courtroom with them as well, so they don't have to be scared about any of that. We work completely with them to whatever they need through that process.
Okay, if anyone's watching, and this is tempting them to try and get some help, how do they get hold of you at Victim Support?
So they can go to Victim Support's website, the information's on there, there's a helpline number on there as well that they can access to call and really just to get the support that they need to speak up about it.
Okay, Ayesha, good to talk to you. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.